the same. We're all the same. Fantastic stuff. There were a couple of high... Oh, that's us. There's Tom, the stats man, just giving me a stat there, Justin. Thank you.
He was telling you Trent scored the winner.
He was giving me all the penalty stats. Oh, here we can hear from Gareth Southgate.
Well, Gareth, another memorable night, but I've just said to some of the other players, England don't do things the easy way, do they?
Well, history tells us that, but I just thought the players were brilliant. It's the best we've played. I thought we caused them a lot of problems with the ball. They're a really good side. They're hard to press. They're hard to defend against. Their movement's good. To come from behind again and show the character and the resilience that we did, I talked to the players about that. You know, winning tournaments isn't just about playing well. I thought we did play well today, but it's not just about that. You've got to show all those other attributes as well to win, and we showed them all tonight.
We could go through all of the penalty takers, but in particular a word for Bukayo Saka. Given the fact that he'd already scored the goal to keep you in it and what he went through at the last Euros, that showed real character, didn't it?
So brave. Look, he's one of our best, so we were never in any question that he was going to take one, but we all know what he went through, and to deliver as he did. But, you know, not just him, Trent and Ivan to come on and take them as they did. Cole, he's like an old man, isn't he? The way he just, you know, fearless. So, yeah, huge performance, huge result for us, and we're still in here.
There's been a lot said about this group, about yourself and everything so far, but have we seen that character can get you a long way in a tournament as well?
Yes, and but we played well today as well, so and we had to be tactically spot on. You know, I think people think I don't know what people think we are, but we're in a third semi-final, so it says a lot about the whole group.
How did you feel that the formation change went and how it affected the performance overall? Because as you've said, potentially England's best performance so far.
Yeah, well, we knew we needed to get pressure on their back three, and that's not easy without changing the shape. And I thought the players were disciplined with it. There are times where you can't go and press their goalkeeper. They're so good. They want you to come and open up space, and a couple of times when we did that, they got in behind us. So we had to be a little bit disciplined, but we turned balls over, and then we caused them a problem with our shape with the ball, and I thought Phil was a real problem for them to pick up. Cobby, Jude were finding those gaps to the side of their block. So, yeah, I thought we had good control. Probably some of the balls in the box, we needed more men in the box. But, look, I thought it's the best we played.
Well done tonight, Gareth. Another semi-final.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we all agree that that's the best England played. Look at the emotional scenes there between coach and assistant coach. Steve Holland there, obviously, with Gareth Southgate. You can imagine how much it means to those two people, let alone us watching.
I'm just so happy for him personally. And we talked about the game, the human element of it. He mentioned there in his interview about tactics, and I think he got his tactics spot on. He's been accused of being too defensive.
Imaginative tactics in this game.
Yes, I like the fact he was bold with his substitutions, made 3 after the goal. He got us higher up the pitch, and I think we need to give him credit for that, because there's a lot of people, when the team came out, we're talking about Trippier on the left-hand side, Saka on the right-hand side. Would they sit deep? No, they didn't sit deep. They was brave, and that's what you want. I mentioned about control and confidence, and that's exactly what they had today.
Yeah.
I think we can talk about the tactics and all those things as well. But I think as important, if not more, he's created a really solid environment. And we know what it's been like at England camps when we were at tournaments. It has been quite a weak environment, quite a fractured environment at times. Yeah. And when we got into times of duress, we didn't know where to look. These guys look at each other and find strength. Yeah, and he's created that with his backroom staff. And I think he has to take big credit for that as well. And now this team are used to going deep into tournament football. 3 semi-finals in the last tournament.
3 semi-finals in the last 4. Will that experience help them going ahead?
Yeah,
it will.
Absolutely, absolutely. For a young group with some young young newcomers, but then you look through the spine of the team, people like John Stones, Declan Rice, I thought was really good tonight, really immense in there. As we expect Deck, you know, what he is, a bit of a leader. Harry, as you say, Harry, but a quiet night tonight, but he's been there, he's the man that will get you goals. So I think there's a really nice balance about the squad, and they're in a really good place off the back of that.
We talked about, obviously, defensive side of things as well with Gahey, and I thought the performance from Konza was outstanding. We didn't have enough time to maybe do the clips and all that because we were on the emotion of the game, but to step in a big moment, it just showed his character as well, that no matter who plays, every substitution, they're all ready, and that is key.
When you look at the squad and the players that came on the pitch, Eze, Palmer, look seamless. Shaw, by the way,
so relaxed and composed on the ball.
And Shaw give us the balance again. You looked at the team and the balance of the side on when the ball comes to him, getting the ball straight out there.
Do you think Shaw will start now, or does he give him perhaps a bit longer next time, half an hour?
It's all down to fitness.
Yeah, fitness.
Because I think if he's fit, he starts because of what he gives you in balance. And he's his man. Gareth, you know, has had him in his squad.
He'll look him in the eye and ask him, and be honest with me, and tell me, are you fit enough? And if he gives him the right answer, I think he
looked pretty good when he came on, didn't he?
Well, you're a manager, Frank. What would you do?
If he's fit, I'd play him.
You would play him? Just for the balance of the team?
The balance of the left wing back, I'd play him.
Yeah, even though Trippier worked hard and he played high, but he's not a natural left back, is he?
No.
No. England will face Netherlands or Turkey. There's a lot of excitement behind us. We can hear that. You take that start of the tournament. Don't want to get ahead of yourself ever, because obviously Turkey have been brilliant in this tournament, and Netherlands found their form in the last game.
Well, I'm known to get carried away, and I'm going to try not to and remain kind of just calm. But listen, I'm looking at the team now, and we're in tournament football. It's like we've been asking for better performance. We're doing the right thing, not the right, but we're moving in that direction where we're improving, and you're seeing an improvement every game now. So hopefully we're finding form at the right time. I'm going to that semi-final. I can't wait to get in there and get amongst it, man. It's gonna
growing into the tournament.
That's what you need. We've talked with Jose Font about his way to the final, his pathway. And they drew a few games. They had to win penalty shootouts, and they ended up winning it. I'm just glad that England have found their form at the right time.
Well, get excited, please, man. Get excited.
It's belief. The players are the ones that need it, and they've got belief off the back of that to continue with that, take that into the next game.
That makes all the difference. Gentlemen, that was fun. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Rio. Well, that penalty from Trent, it's heaven sent. England are into the semi-finals. Goodbye from all of it.
Wow, Harry, what a night. England don't do things the easy way, do they?
No, there's a few hearts skipping a beat out there for sure. No, another tough game. I think just, first of all, great resilience from the lads to go behind with only 15 minutes to go, to then turn it up again and get the goal like we did. Fantastic finish from B. He deserves that. And then, penalties is penalties. It's a nerve-wracking situation, but I felt prepared. Obviously I weren't involved in this one. I was on the side, but I felt comfortable in the lads. We do a lot of preparation for these moments, and 5 out of 5, one save, some picks. That's all it takes.
5 out of 5 without the captain, the man that takes the penalties for England on the pitch. What was that like for you watching?
I know it was. It's funny. We had a penalty shootout against Switzerland before in the Nations League, and I was watching that was the only other one I've been watching. So it might be a little good luck charm. But no, look, we trust in whoever's on the pitch to. I think the difference between this year and past years is we've got proven penalty takers, obviously with Ive, with Cole, B takes them for Arsenal. So I think we had a lot more experience in that sense, and then obviously they showed it out there.
A word on Bukayo Saka there. You mentioned him. What a performance from him in the 90 minutes in extra time, and then with his penalty too. Yeah,
unbelievable. To play a new position as well. I know he's played there before, but a different position to what he's used to. I know he's been eager to help the team and get on the score sheet. So to play the way he did for all 120 minutes, not just with the ball, without the ball as well. You could see at the end he was completely knackered, and then to show and step up and do what he done and score the penalty in the manner that he done, really special. So couldn't be prouder of him and all the boys. It's a big team effort, staff, team. You saw how much it means to all of us, and now we have to come down somehow and get ready for a game in a few days.
Are you going to be fit for it?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just tired. I had a bit of cramp there. Over the water bottles, and both my calves cramped up, so the boss made a quick decision, obviously with Ive, proven penalty taker. He come on and done the job.
Jude, wow, what an evening. Try and sum that up for us if you can.
So difficult, but I think it's a lot of things. I think it's probably, all in all, probably our best performance of the tournament. I felt we had a lot of control, and even the moments where you know, a good side like Switzerland kind of took over. We were still quite comfortable defensively, so you know, still just slightly lacking those big chances. Probably didn't create enough of them, but we definitely had a lot of dangerous attacks, a lot of nice play. Very proud of the boys, and then I think the things that you can't measure and you can't always see is his character, mentality, and we showed that again in the penalty shootout. Subs coming on, only had maybe 10 kicks of the ball, and take a penalty with that much pressure, with the whole country expecting. It's a special thing, and it's a special bunch of players, and that's hard, that changing room.
I was going to say, you stood up to take the penalty. You were never going to miss, were you?
Oh, don't say that. I do the practice like all the other lads, and I have my process, and you know, I rely on the practice, like I said, that I do. And you know, sometimes it's, you know, you can step up and miss penalties. It can happen, but I always think there's a comfort when you know you're following a process that you kind of have come to terms with, and all the lads did that. I didn't see one person change or falter their run up or the way they breathe in, things like that. So yeah, really impressive that they can keep that cool in that situation.
You're one game away from a final, 2 games of course away from potentially lifting the trophy. There's been a lot said about this group, but how pleased are you with where you are now?
Really pleased, you know. Again, like I said, for the last game, these moments are even more special, or only special if you go on to win the next game and hopefully win the tournament. You know, it's moments like these that you look back on if things go well in 2 weeks' time, that make it even more worth it. You know, the kind of last minutes there when we go 1-0 down, coming back into the game, throwing everything at it. It all becomes worth it if we can back it up, and that's what we have to do in a few days.
Go and rest because you look pretty tired.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
غلبتيني بواحد لايك كتمشي بحال الا مرتين. تدخل حاسم وبلوك في منتهى الروعه. يلا تدخل جميل من اللاعب. وحيد اول بياسه حيدوت بياسه. بالتهور والله الا الموضوع حق الله. هدف لتأكيد الحسم، هدف للاقتراب من لقب الدوري أكثر وأكثر. الله على الاقتراب من الدوري، ايش من دوري؟ توني كروس، كرة تصل إلى مندي، والآن مع فينيسيوس، واستمتع منطقة الخطورة. عمل جيد. كانت تخليص الفارق في اللقطة المباشرة. محاولة ممكن تكون حافز للفريق حتى يواصل المحاولات على المرمى. أعتقد أن الإصابة واضحة على حركته في أرضية الملعب. واش نزرق ولا؟
تدربها بس عندي.
افتكاك
رائع. بوحدك.
تسبق رجليك راه عارفها وكله.
هذيك باش تدافع راه احسن من الزلقيه. عيني. هذيك اللي تسبق رجليك احسن من الزليق. هي باش تحيد الكره كاع اصلا.
انطلاقة شوط المباراة الثاني، ريال مدريد في مأزق هنا وبحاجة إلى تقديم كل ما لديه لتغيير النتيجة ومحاولة العودة من بعيد. نرجع خاصين باش
ترجع لداركم. ترجع لداركم.
والله زعما باقي كاين قال هذاك الماتش باقي مفتوح.
لا فيفا ما فيهاش حتى حاجه مستحيله، تكون مغلوب ب4-0 تترجع.
لحقاش باقي دابا انا باقي الميكانيزمات ما شاده مزيان، ما سميتو وسائل ولا غادي مثلا لعبه هكا راه تغيير اللعبه عندي.
يا عندك راه التريني.
الكرة في الهجوم بعد ضغط متقدم وتدخل رائع. دابا هي سهله في سميتو. ضاعت
قليلا طلع مرة في النهار بعدا ولو واجد ماتشات.
لا ما عندك الوقت.
دابا سيرني دابا ماشي راه دابا عندي الوقت ماشي بحال ديك الساعة. دابا عندي الخدمة أنا بزاف في البيرو فهمتي. دابا تمشي للمحكمة ويلي قال هذاك سنيت
مابقاش عندك الخدمة في الدار بزاف.
دابا عندي العطار واستعجالي ماشي بحال ما فيش ديك التمارات المدني. عندي داكشي بزاف في البيرو. الأوامر تنظموا في البيرو، داكشي د الرئيسي تنخدموا في البيرو، التنفيذ حتى انا هو قاضي التنفيذ.
مهارة كبيرة في التمرير.
أي عقار تباع في التمارة ولا أي حاجة تباع في التمارة تنسني ليها.
شوف السيطرة، شوف الاستحواذ، فارضين أسلوبهم متحكمين في المباراة.
تبعت في المحكمة.
أي حاجة تبعت في المزاد العلني خاصو يجيبوها لي أنا نصدق عليها. لما صدقش عليها غادي تعاود البيع.
فيها خطورة.
عوجين أخذوا هذا.
قريبة من المرمى وتسديدة قوية لم يشاهدها أحد.
هذاك مرة كان واحد العقار كان عطوني في شي 3 مليار وشي حاجة في البيع الأولاني.
الرحلة عطاوك.
ما قبلتش بيهم.
انا قال لي عطاوني على اساس شد فيه بشي حاجه.
سي خرج صاحبي وزوينه واه كل جاهز.
برافو، تغطية سليمة، ابعاد لهذه الكرة، خلصت من مناطق الخطر. يتقدم الى الامام.
شنو عليك الدري باقي صغير.
تلعب عرضية لعمق المنطقة.
وسيط وايلي.
الكرة في المرمى. مهارة خيالية، نهاية خرافية، حط على الطاير بكرة لا يسجلها إلا الكبار. كل ساعة فقط تفصل عن نهاية المباراة.
وسير صاحبي سيري وايلي.
متقدمة. ممكن الفريق يستغل الوضعية ويبدأ هجمة مرتدة. فرصة لوضع الكرة في الشباك.
عملت نراوغ الجول.
دانيال كارفاخال نجح في تدخله لاستعادة الكرة من جديد.
وسير والله يا
فالفيردي. هنا إلى رودريغو. الكرة تصل لكارفاخال. تلعب الكرة داخل منطقة الجزاء.
اسبوعيا انا خاصني وهذا قصير ما عنده لا راس لا والو. باقي الهضره تخرج من لا سميتو.
ويلي.
ممتازة على طرف الملعب، المساحة موجودة.
لا
انت كنت نجيبها معاك.
لا ما ندخلش والو، حنا واقفين ديك اللعبة تاع الهضرة.
عباد الله وجه قلبي على الخسران هذا.
ما كاين والو.
شوف صاحبي هو بوحدو ما كاينش تسلم.
ماشي تسلم، ما كاينش تسلم.
كان ممكن يسجل هدف جميل في اللقطة الماضية.
اللعب عوج.
دقائق تفصلنا عن نهاية المباراة. دقائق قليلة تفصل فريق لا من حسم لقب الموسم. انتصار عريض وخير دليل على انهم الفريق الافضل هذا الموسم. التتويج سيكون مستحقا. قدموا مستوى كبير على مدار هذا الموسم وكانوا على حق باللقب.
وشدت معلقة دقيقة النتيجة واضحة.
الانتصار الان اصحاب الارض بهذه النتيجة الكبيرة ولا زال قوي في ارضية الملعب. فرق سيطرة هنا في الميدان. فينيسيوس وفيها خطورة.
ويلي اخافيني واخ. شادية ما تقطن. عتيري يدخل.
انا ويتي
واش باقي الدور هنا ولا والو؟
باقي الدور.
يلا عندي فيها في كيلاتي عندي.
يا خليها راك جمعتي الدري.
الحكمة قررت هنا بأنها تستوجب بطاقة صفراء إلى جانب احتساب ركلة الجزاء.
ما فهمتش انا والله الا تلاحي ديك الجهه ولكن
تتلاح بلا لونغ تاع اليمين، تتلاح بلا لونغ تاع اليمين.
لا انا درت هذا هو حركت وياك
هذا تاع اليمين تاع اليمين تاع اليمين ماشي تاع اليسار. ها تاع اليمين.
وي وليت تندور والو مشيت لديك الجهه.
درتي انت لونغ تاع اليسار واقيلا.
واضح ان المباراة تسير في اتجاه واحد.
على اليمين على هذاك خاص بلانتيات.
اليمين بلانتي تضربي اليمين.
هذاك اللي حدا البطوله حتى اكس.
هذاك باش تطير.
واه
هذاك
هو باش يتناد.
وياه
هذا